Hello, everybody. For all of us, those of you joining us on YouTube, you've gone and missed the stream. We are just starting off. We are in a bad tide. Things are going okay. We have a decent amount of food and water. We should be seen through. As we're saying, our wood industry has kind of taken a massive hit due to bad tide influence. We didn't quite get this closed off just before we got there. But, we'll have to see what we can do. This should be a close above a contamination of 2%. I want that to keep flowing out there, which means I do need to drop this back a little bit, which will actually be taken up by sluices that will only let bad tide through, because all good water should fall out of here and here. Unfortunately, they're just open at the moment. I didn't go and finish this. If I let this carry on, this will fall off here and or just start overflowing, and yeah, it won't be pretty, basically. I've got a scrap collector up here doing that, so I need to wait for him to finish. Other than that, things are ticking along. I do need to build more giant, large water wheels for my power industry. That does, however, go and cost me 80. Oh yes, I need to go and turn this guy back on now. We do have a bit of a power problem as well. Oh no, we don't. That's jumped up. I don't know. For some reason, when I started and the game was paused, that was only 270, which I thought was a little low, because I do remember when I built these, I couldn't remember the number, but I knew they were stupidly powerful. So yeah, no, power's actually going fine. We are going to build another one eventually, though, because we want to expand, and we will potentially move this a step across, because that would allow us, what have we got, 2, then we've got 2, build here, 2, yeah, that would allow us to get another power wheel in, and still have this as the permanent outflow for bad tide. Okay, yep, so that needs to be turned back on. We have... we've just gone and destroyed a lumberjack. We've got 4 jobs missing. That'll be these guys? Yeah, that's fine. Our builders. What exactly are our builders up to? Wow, these guys, that's all our haulers, right? Yep. They really want to get that scrap metal delivered. That's good, because I'm pretty much at the stage where I can now go and sort of cap this and make it permanently open. We almost have the dynamite. 5 off. We do, however, need an extra 150 metal blocks and a few more gears, but not too many. So yeah, we really need to focus on our metal industry. This takes 40 gears and 40 planks, but to be honest with you, that means I'll need 40 more gears, but by the time I've made 150 metal, that shouldn't be a problem. What I am going to look at, if we press T... Okay, now it's a little bit hard to see, but I'm pretty sure that takes up all of those squares, and I should be able to reach it from up on top here. So that shouldn't be a problem. So we have access. We just need the materials to be able to build it. I mean, I've got the science. That's not a problem. And so we've got... this guy's trimming away trees as fast as possible. This guy... yeah, we may as well pause at this place for the now, because unfortunately he's got nothing to do. That would be you being paused as well. Let's actually get you doing jobs. Up to 2 speed. I think I've just about figured out what my society is all about. Hello, Sarian Beaver. How are you? Welcome to the stream. You joined me as I'm just reacquainting myself with what I was doing. And figuring out exactly what's going on. How much of this am I going to be able to trim easily? I can build a set of stairs here. That'll get me to this. These 2, on the other hand, going to be a lot more annoying. I'd have to put a platform here, really, and continue going around this way and get those out. I do kind of want to get them out, because I think I want to cap this to force the water, because I think we're going to have to build a bit of a pressurized system for a reservoir. Maybe not. Maybe not, but I'll potentially look to get rid of it anyway. Of course, I'm not going to go and do that until we're past this wonderful bad tide. Because things looking red. Very, very red. We've got 3 days left. Yeah, plenty of food, plenty of water. Food's obviously still coming in. Industry has not been completely decimated like it has been in the past. Yeah, you guys are going along beautifully. So yeah, I mean, if I can get another 2 of these in, I mean, that's a nice 2,000 power. And if I cap that, or tap it, I think is technically the correct word, that'll be going permanently as well. So we'll have lots of fun there. Now, do you know what I'm going to do? I may as well. I mean, this is my maple farming area, but may as well go and cut down these dead trees. Dies in 6.2 days. Nope, they will survive. They will survive. Go down as well. Alright, so yeah, you may as well come down and chop down these dead trees and get me a bit of extra wood. As I said earlier, our log industry is struggling a smidge. So we'll go and grab those. May as well be paused. Add water is something we're not struggling for. Again, let's redirect them somewhere a little bit more useful. We do have lots of trees lying around everywhere. Just the point of the further and further we go away. The further and further we go away. We've got one guy here, and he's going to get all of this, which, yep, has all been marked. Yeah, there are plenty of trees. I've also got plans. Now, these are very future plans, mind you. I want to extend this waterway under here into here. And in here, I'm going to go and put my dirt excavators. And, in essence, dig myself a hole. Be a secondary bit of a water reservoir. My lovely dirt excavators will cost me plenty of resources I don't have. We're not quite yet making reinforced planks. Is that what we call them? Do we call them reinforced planks? I can't remember. Treated planks. That's the one. We're not quite making those yet. We are holding off on building this, basically. Which we do have enough power for. We've got a spare... I think we've got about a spare 200. I think we actually use about 1,000. We'll check tomorrow daytime. 2 days left on bad tide. Let's go full speed. Things are swimming along nicely. I don't think I've missed anything or there's any errors about to happen. Touch wood. Because, definitely not beyond me, trust me. You are also trimming away. Here you go, we chuck this guy in here to come and grab these. Yeah, we do have you guys dotted around. Trimming things up. Nothing to do in range. Have I not told you to, like, chop that one? Is that one tree escaped chopping? He has. There you go. Go chop that tree. No point in leaving it behind. Now you have nothing to do in range. And you can be straight delete it. Beautiful. Done and done. Our website didn't get around to seeing what my actual power usage is during daytime. 1 day of bad tide left. 1 day of bad tide left. We are ticking along very nicely. I'm going to keep making some dynamite. I can pause out of industry eventually to redirect beavers somewhere else. We'll keep that running for now. So there you go. Yep, about, well, 150. This building costs 250. So yeah, we are going to need to build another water wheel as well. And probably go ahead and do that. I'm a little bit wary of the fact that I only have 70 planks. It takes 80. Obviously, I need planks for several of my industries, to be honest. Okay, so he's done a nice job chopping all of this down. Give him another day to do that. And here we go. Now we've just gone overnight. Let's go singular speed a second. That's going to be turned on. Oh. Got a couple of trees that are coming up. These guys might actually pop up soon as well. Soonish. Then... might leave these guys for a day. I mean, this has to clean out, so this could take a while. Maybe not quite yet redirect them. Yeah, let's go back up. Let's go 2-speed whilst we do the transition. You can stay paused for a second. What's stopping you? Logs, planks, and gears. Yep, do you know what? Let's go and... first off, let's build that large water wheel. Bad tide cycle ends. Get all of these turned on. Get that water pumping back through. Beavers should arrive shortly once they've transitioned from their old jobs. Just as that beautiful blue starts to come in. Obviously, they're going to start a little bit slow. They are pumping away and they are slowly taking over. Let's go and unpause you two. And then we want to... oh. Okay, you probably should be closed. You should be auto open. Ah, it's because we've not got this side open. Well, in that case, let's open you. That'll stop the flooding. Back down to 1 speed a second, and so we want to go mark all this for demolishing. How are we doing? We still do have builders. Fantastic. We've got 6 people missing in the hauler's post. We are pumping out water. Our farms are almost fully replanted. Hasn't quite reached here because this is slightly contaminated. We are unfortunately going to go and too far from building district, probably because wait, yes, because I destroyed some stairs, which will be needed to sort that out. You know what? Let's actually leave that for now. The bad water does flow out, and we're not going to move this along quite yet, so we'll ignore that a second. I'll get myself there eventually. We do... however, which we can do from up above, we do need to take that path so I can hook that in there. Just permanently open, really. I just want to make sure water only ever flows one direction. Purpose of that. Jump back up to speed. You have lost... let's pause you a second. And let us... build you a set of stairs there. That'll allow you to get to that. There's nothing there for me to build a set of stairs onto. I'm not worried about that one, though. That one can stay there in the long run. And when it gets to tomorrow, let's see what all our builders are up to. Fair chance they're doing this, which I'm actually very happy for one to go and finish, because all the materials have been thrown into it, so... going along nicely. I'm a little bit dubious about turning these water pumps on, because it'll just make this further and further into bad tide. Fortunately, we did have water escape down into here. As you can see, it's looking slightly irradiated. But the problem being is that our water is not actually going up. I don't think it is, and we're on day 2. We'll see how it does. I might have to turn them on for day 3. There you go. There go our builders. Water. Last water wheel is all built up. Oh, that now needs to be built up as well. And prioritize those ones. That's why they weren't up here building, because I had it on lowest priority. And we'll go down single speed. I have to rethink about this for some reason. We want this to allow bad tide to go that way. I need you there. I've clearly marked this area for them for some reason, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Either way. Just trying to do this in a way that's also easy for me when it comes to re-getting this guy going again. So I want one-way bad water flow. Okay, I think that... I mean, the line's kind of grey out by here, so I'm assuming that pushes them down here, but I can't see anything, so... I'm not 100% sure. See how that goes? Right, we'll go back up to 3 speed. We're in... Oh, no, we are still gathering water. I'm happy with that. We'll keep doing as it is. I need this place to overflow. Because this place is now backflowing. I mean, kind of good in a sense. It's getting rid of my bad water, but... Can we stop that a second, please? play around with what we're flooding. Because these things die real quickly. There you go. They are going to die because that won't dry out on me. This is still overflowing. This is now overflowing because it's coming in here. Let us... Let us fix all of this up. No, not resources. That path. And that path. Why is that still flowing? I don't get it. I do get it. Because I had this hidden under a freaking path and I couldn't see it. Highest priority. Highest priority. No, don't keep picking up scrap. Highest priority. Come on, build. Before you get stuck. Huzzah, it's dry. Half my crops are also dead. They're all, in fact, now all going to be dead. We are no longer overflowing. This is still kind of irradiated, which is kind of a shame because I definitely just flooded it out very nicely. But there you go. We just went and killed our food industry, which is very much down. We have a bad tide approaching. Right. What do I need? This, in essence, just needs to be open. And this needs to have a maximum priority levy placed in there. These go back to being what they're supposed to be. Those are naturally always open. Those are open as long as things are good. That is naturally always closed. That is open as long as things are good. They are open if things are bad. Right, so with the bad tide coming through now, it should come straight through here. It should all flow off here. Won't flood back in here. Won't get in here. Shouldn't get in here. This area will dry out, but it won't bad tide, which is good. I mean, it's, you know, basically it's drought level now, not bad tide level. Let's have a set of stairs put in for this guy, and he can get this bit of scrap metal as well. Okay, that's built up. And unless I've gone and missed another floor piece somewhere, which I don't think I have, should be safe against bad tide. Should being the operative word. You can now disappear. Come and replant. You guys can be unmarked. Right, alright. You guys can be all unmarked because I don't like all the green areas, even though random ones in there. Even though they don't do anything, and even the fact that most of the time you don't even see them, they just bother me. I can't help it, ladies and gentlemen. I just can't help it. Okay, so things are looking very nice. 324 gears. We're still coming up with the metal planks, the metal blocks. Planks are looking okay. Logs are looking okay. Let's go and turn on this wood workshop and get that built. Let's go and turn back on our bad water pump and get that built. And let's keep everything moving along. I think I am going to go need another plankery. I'm going to go and call it a plankery. A wood workshop. Industrial lumber mill. I was miles off the whole time round. We can't really squeeze things in here. What we're going to do... In fact, we'll stick it on this side. A whole 20 log. It's actually quite a bit more expensive than I was expecting, being in one of the earlier buildings. I know it wasn't going to take anything fancy, which is a nice little change. Let's go and get you collecting berries. We might be needing them very, very soon. Oh, there you go. These guys have now got water. The contamination of this has obviously dropped enough to allow that. Right, now this is where we're going to test slow speed. This is where we test our bad water system. Whoa, 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 no, wrong button, wrong button. I'm going to go and turn 3 of these off, because we are in essence about to be in a drought for this area. Turned off, turned off, turned off. This top one's already turned off. Bad water keeps flowing through, pushing that little bit of good water ahead of it, but still flowing through. Bad water comes down here, all exiting here. This is obviously still as it should be. This then starts flowing through. And we've got a little bit of a gap here, but this is going to go and increase a little bit. This then flows out of here. And yep, it should all be at full flow by now. Everything is looking good. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, definitely want to open that probably by the time I move these across and have this flow permanently coming out of here as well. Just to be on the safe side. I think it's enough. To be perfectly honest, I do think it is enough, but just to be on the safe side. And then, there you go. We are now bad tide safe, ladies and gentlemen. Things are looking up. Our power industry is in full flow. Our full speed again. Our industry area is in full swing. And we are looking pretty good. I'm going to go and pause this builder's hut for a second. They can come and all be haulers because, well, we're not building anything. We are kind of saving up a little bit. Our next thing to build is to get this capped permanently open, to get it tapped permanently. I don't know what technically the right term is. I'm trying to use oil drilling terms here. Oh, this is bad. Because these are, of course, dirt blocks. The bad tide will travel down them. They won't travel down this one because that's all perfectly structured. They'll travel down this one, which they have gone and done. It will still travel down this one and through here. Erg. What we can go and do is go and path that up. That goes and connects it all. And I literally mean all. If we were to permeable floor this whole area. Now, I've just gone and cut this off. Would that technically... when it stops? Bad tide from leaking through. We may have to go a little bit wider because obviously we've also got these... got dirt overhangs, so to say. Let's see what that does, though. See if that helps draw back. Then most of this is going to be coming from here. You can tell the direction it's coming from. Definitely got some coming out of here, I have no doubt. Let's see how that does. Oh, storage for treated planks. I don't think... no, we do not have any. Means I think the next level in this absolute monstrosity, because we do have logs, planks, or logs. You know what, let's go and change this. Treated planks for now. Come back to this problem. We will need to get more log storage, but let's focus on what we're doing. That's going to be built. It had an effect on... doesn't look like it. Although none of this is coming through to here, so I'm a little bit suspect on this one anyway, to be honest. I think what I may need is the irrigation barriers. That does, however, go two ways, because that will stop the irrigation flowing down from here when it's not bad tide. It will stop this horridness, which is affecting half of our woodcutting industry. 5 treated planks and 10 log. No, I don't want... I do want treated planks, but I don't want them for this. So using them up isn't too much of a thing. It's very expensive. Well, I have no logs. My log industry has collapsed. You're still going, but you're a distant runner. And yeah, all of this has fallen down a bit, basically. Definitely improved since the last bad tide. We're not quite as bad tide proof as I claimed. Because of this flowing down and destroying this area. So we've still got a bit of work to do. We've got some irrigation barriers to get up clearly. And we could probably do with a second forestry area, to be honest. How are we doing on dynamite? 107. Gonna go and pause the smelter for now. When my food industry is a little bit more secure, aka not about to collapse in on itself, I will... I'm very much going to under-irrigate this area. Hopefully then spread some irrigation a little bit further. Going to go and knock this area back off a little bit so we can spread that irrigation. Which I could probably start doing now, to be honest. I only want to bring it down by 1 level. And I want to... I would say... probably cut off most of that on just on that decision. Let's go and turn that dynamite factory straight back on. I don't know how much I'm using there, but I don't want to suddenly find out I don't have the 50 needed to tap this permanently open. We've got the gears. We're still just waiting on 100 metal blocks. They're nicely sticking away. You now have that to go and grab. And of course, we will eventually need this as well, which is something we need our treated planks for. Throw this one away. Too far away. That can be solved. Done. Right. So they'll all be built eventually. And then at some point in the nighttime, the beavers will hear a very large bang. Okay, so things aren't quite swimming along again. Food industry took a really big hit, but looks like we should start recovering, and we didn't quite dip into bad times. Well, these guys can all now actually go do some work. We turn back on. So... Oh, that's the... I thought that was a guy in the bad tide. I was like, oh, bad times. No, it's this guy down here. He has run out of things to do. So he can be removed. Oh. We have some oak trees. Go and replace said lumberjack flag. Go and mark 4 trees for cutting. Make that a priority because it doesn't take anything to actually get it built. We have 5 homeless beavers. That's something I should probably sort out, hey? Does involve getting kind of stairs on the go. Which I think I can do very simply for now. And that's what we're generally going for these days. He says simply. He doesn't mean it. Yeah, I can do it on this side. Wait, no, I can't. Ah, stairs are a pain in the ass. Giant pain in the ass. That's how I describe stairs on this game. We want to... Not that I have the logs to build these things anyway, so... Make sure we do this smartly. We paused. Because I don't have the logs to build the home either, so... You know, we're not really in too much of a rush. Oh, and I did learn as well that for our injured beavers, I say I did. Well, yeah, then I did learn. We're not talking revelations here, so to say. The only things that they actually need is food and water. So you want to put your medical beds next to your storage for food and water, because that's the only thing they need. So let's go and blow stuff up. Beautiful. There goes the side of a mountain. Go and move some paths. Like I said, we'll basically blow this down. Make an underground irrigation channel. Now that we can build dirt on top of things. That's however going to be a future project. Because right now we're struggling to even have food. This is a lot less irrigated. Irradiated. It's irradiated. There you go. Got it out in the end. I'm going to say words, fun stuff. What we want to do, like I said, yes, we want to... we want a stairs thing going up here. Like I said, stairs are a pain in the ass. Logs are a pain in the ass, to be honest. No, we don't have, because these aren't grown. Once these grow, I will go and turn this guy back on. That'll very much be needed. We're doing on scrap. 58. Definitely do some more. You are, however, definitely out. So, can be deleted. Go and do something else. I've got a little bit over here, which... we can have access to. Again, none of this is pretty or efficient. I completely understand that. I'm just trying, at this stage, keep the industry going. Go and build him up there. We are starting to get treated planks. We need a lot of logs. A whole lot of logs. And gears. Don't quite have enough gears. And we're about to go and smash 300 of them to give us permanent power, which is a lot more important for me at this stage. Most of the point, I need 200 metal blocks. I don't even have storage for 200 metal blocks. That's not a great start, is it? I can't build more storage because I don't have any logs. Really not a great start. I assume, yep, you've been absolutely decimated in terms of what you're carrying. So we need to go and strip another forest, basically. All of our forests are dead. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just want to be able to get to one that's not going to be overly too horrible to get to. I mean, none of them are going to have good good pathings, so to say, and all of them are going to cost me logs to be able to get to them. I'm going to have to build structure across here. And the easiest way to do it would be stairs up, stairs down. That would give me access to this little bit of wood in here. But for now, our food industry is still struggling. For now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave the first episode there. Struggles are still abound. Struggles are still abound. Until this really comes back online. We're going to kind of still be there. I mean, our food industry is also struggling a bit. I don't know if that's because a lot of these just haven't come back online. We did lose our whole farming industry. Because usually it goes quite well. Usually it goes quite well. So, yeah, we'll find out. But like I said, the stream is gonna keep going. But the first episode, for those of you watching afterwards on YouTube, this is the end of it. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope you will join us in the second part of this stream on parts. I'm gonna guess at 17. I honestly don't keep track that well. And so until next time, thank you all very much, and we'll hopefully catch you in the next part.